Welcome back to the wild. It's Cypress, and today we're talking about skincare. Specifically, I'm trying out a new Konjac sponge from Minamul. A direct link to this product is available in the description box. This is not a sponsored link, nor a sponsored video. However, Minamul did provide these sponges for me for my feedback. You may recall my first time experimenting with Konjac sponges. In that video, I tested the body sponge, and I'll include a link to that video here. But today we're looking at a Konjac sponge designed for the face. And this is different from Minamul's other face sponges in that it has more of a wedge shape or teardrop shape, which is super useful for getting more even contact in those little spaces around the eyes and the nose. Also, these sponges come in a variety of colors, which makes keeping track of which is which a whole lot easier. The color comes from different infusions, so here we have plain, charcoal, turmeric, red clay, and pink clay. And I don't have the green tea one here to show you because I already lost that to Carol when she was here. So for those of you who are new to the Konjac game, like me, you're probably wondering what the heck this is, and why are we scrubbing our faces with some processed plant root? Full disclosure, even though I've been using the body sponges for months now, I was feeling a little ambivalent about using them to grate and scrape and scrub across my face. Well, it turns out, unbeknownst to me, that the reason Konjac has such a strong following for skincare is that the unique texture of the root material is less irritating to sensitive skin than other exfoliating products. Now, dry? Yeah, that would be brutal. But when it gets wet, the texture is completely different. So while this root is kind of new over here in the States, this is a plant that grows all over parts of Asia and has been a familiar ingredient in Eastern medicine and cuisine for centuries. Also, it produces a really sexy flower. But like I said, I've used this on my body, on my skin, and I can feel the exfoliating. And while the body sponge has never scratched or been rough on my skin anywhere, the face is a little different. And I'm not growing younger every time I scrub my face. Let's just put it that way. So let's just try this sponge out. Here I'm pumping a half-sized portion of my face cleanser, as per instructions. I've already soaked the Konjac sponge in hot water. We just pick up the soap and... Okay. It feels nice. Zero scratchiness. And I can feel the cleanser lathering well, despite there being less of it. I'm gonna get my hairline thoroughly, since that area can get a little rough. And I'm scrubbing a lot longer than I normally would. In fact, this feels good. There is just a little element of a face massage to this. Okay, and we forgot to rinse before patting dry. Sheesh. No worries, I corrected that in a moment. My skin feels clean and soft. And here I'm noticing that my face isn't red and blotchy after washing, and my hairline is flaky skin free. OMG. I've been washing my face wrong all my life. Shit. How does my skin look so not irritated? And this is where I remember to rinse. You guys, this was my real reaction. In real time. I'm a little shocked that it turns out I've literally been abusing my face all these years. Yep, still not red or blotchy. Who knew? Now, I happened to have my longtime friend Carol in town when I tested this sponge. So, I conscripted her into the service of science. And I got her to do a 1-week trial right along with me.
Feels very soft. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything. It's very, very gentle feeling. And so this did not feel as abrasive.
Okay.
That's what I usually use.
Okay.
So I look at it and go, oh, it can't be doing as good a job, right?
I guess we'll see.
Right? Yeah.
Because we'll try it for like a week, so. Cool. Importantly, Carol has no prior familiarity with either Konjac root or Minamul's brand. But she's always up to try new things. So I experimented on her. And at the end of the week, I asked her about her impressions. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. All right, cool.
I brought my sponge as a visual, and really my skin looks so much better.
That is awesome.
I didn't notice anything for probably 5 days, other than it felt good every time I used it. It just felt good. But about the 5th day, I was like, my skin's looking better. So it's very subtle and gentle on the skin. And so I'm very grateful that you gave this green one to me so I could try it. For 2 years, I've used this man-made fabric glove. It would rough up my skin, kind of clean off the dead skin and...
Oh, exfoliate.
Exfoliate, that's the word. So for 2 years, I've been using this. I was happy with that. This takes it up a notch.
That's awesome.
And you told me to just use a little dab of the cleanser I'm used to using, and you were so right on that. I can't believe how much lather I get using this. So
good. You guys,
really...
I didn't tell her to say that. She sounds like a paid commercial right now because it's exactly what Minamul claims, but I did not coach her.
Really?
This is absolutely word for word honest from her. I did not feed any of that. And then, have you noticed any irritation with it at all?
Absolutely none. It's just such a gentle process, and yet it worked very quickly.
Yeah, I'm struggling to understand that balance between high capacity exfoliation and not agitating the skin.
When I used the loofah glove, I would have irritation and rough spots. Whereas washing daily with the Konjac sponge, it's not harming my skin at all.
That's encouraging.
I think my skin looks younger, which is always nice to have.
Well, that's awesome. I'm super happy to hear that it's working for you so well.
I'm really grateful. You tipped me off to these and shared one with me.
Well, good. I'm glad that worked out. Hey, Carol, thanks so much for doing this process with me and being willing to talk about it.
I was happy to be a participant.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I have to say that my findings are similar to Carol's. For me, the sponge is much gentler than the washcloths I usually use. I get all the scrubbing I need from the texture without pressing down. Whereas with washcloths, I scrub down hard until my face is red every time. So this is much gentler on my skin. I also found this to be much better at minimizing those little tiny zits we're all getting from our skin not being accustomed to wearing masks. And I do get a little bit of dry skin here at the hairline, and this sponge is able to polish that away without me beating my face raw. Going into this, I thought I would be recommending only using this sponge as an exfoliator once or twice a week to avoid wearing your skin out. But now, I'm recommending using this whenever you wash your face. It's gentle, non-irritating, and it feels like a little massage for your face. I'm actually converted. I'm gonna install a hook on the bottom of my vanity so I can hang this sucker over my sink. I'm a Konjac girl now. They got me.
I'm going to have to buy my own because I'm a liking it.
I guess they got us both. What do you think of these sponges? Have you used Konjac before? How about this new ergonomic design? Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. I can always use a like and a share. You can keep track of my misadventures and exploits when you follow along at Facebook and Instagram. And if you don't want to miss an episode, be sure you've subscribed and have your notifications on. That's it for this one, but I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep your face care wild. Hey, 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 hey! Hey! This is just gonna keep moving. Mysteriously moving from frame to frame. Why am I having such a hard time today? Come on, Internet. This is why I can't live stream.
Wait, what's the name of the company?
Minamul.
Thank you, Minimal.
Mul. I asked. It's not minimal, it's Minamul.
Thank you, Minimal. I still didn't say it right?
It's like M-O-O-L.
Mool.
Minamul.
Thank you, Minimal.
Yay!